Hey, chào is fine and we do use it, but in Vietnamese we also have a lot of other ways to greet people without actually using the word chào. Today we're going to discuss some of those indirect ways to greet people. But before we start, hey, our first comic book, Learn Vietnamese Through Stories, is now available on Amazon. Check out the description box for more details. Okay, way number one. Let's take a look at how I and the security guard at my building greet each other. Chú.
Cậu quan hả?
Chú.
Cậu quan hả?
Chú.
Cậu quan hả?
Okay, I didn't say chào. Instead, I address him using the pronoun chú. Chú is a pronoun we can use to address someone who is a male and around our father's age, right? So he could reply to me back by saying con, a pronoun we use to address someone around our children's age, right? Or you could do something like him, just say my name and hả at the end. So Thục Anh hả? Thục Anh is my Vietnamese name, and hả. So Tom, home, something like that, right? So here's the first way to greet someone. You can just acknowledge the other person by using a pronoun or just call their name. If I'm older than you, right, and I'm a female, if you see me, how can you say hello to me? Đúng rồi, you can say chị. That's it. Or if you know my name, you can say chị Annie hả? Okay. Now, if I'm younger than you and you're like around my older sister or older brother's age, how would you greet me? That's right, you can just say em. Way number 2 and number 3 are making questions. Okay, a little bit on the word to greet in Vietnamese. We say chào hỏi. Chào hỏi. Hỏi means to ask. So, saying hello by asking. This word actually implies that asking questions is probably the most common way for Vietnamese people to greet each other. Okay, now let's talk about way number 2. Take a look at this clip. I will greet someone who works in the same building with me. Ủa chị đi đâu vậy? Chị ra đây xíu. Ủa chị đi đâu vậy? Chị ra đây xíu. Ủa chị đi đâu vậy? Chị ra đây xíu. Okay, so I greet her by asking, oh, where are you going? Ủa is just like a surprise word that you can basically put in front of any questions. And then chị đi đâu? You go where? And dậy is a particle that you can stick at the end of a question. Okay, so where are you going? And what did she reply? She said, chị đi đây xíu. Chị đi đây xíu. I go here a little bit. The reply doesn't give us any information, so it doesn't really answer the question. And the speaker isn't expected to give any information really. So this is another way for us to greet, right? Where you going? Oh, I'm going here a little bit, right? Okay, similarly, if I arrive at my office and I want to greet a colleague, I can start asking, what are you doing? Can you guess what would she reply? Okay, take a look at this clip.
Làm gì á? Dạ em làm cái này một chút. Làm gì á? Dạ em làm cái này một chút. Làm gì á? Dạ em làm cái này một chút.
Okay, so I say làm gì á? Làm gì á? Làm gì? Do what? And it's just a particle asking for clarification, right? And she replies, dạ em làm này chút. Dạ em làm này chút. Dạ is to be polite, right? Because she's younger than me. Em làm, I do. Này is for short. It's cái này actually. But in spoken language, we very often will just shorten the words by skipping the first syllable and say the second one. So cái này becomes này, right? And then chút is a little. So yeah, I'm doing this a little bit. Okay, so you see now. This is also not really an answer to the question. Okay, so to sum up, way number 2 is you can ask questions like, where are you going? Or what are you doing? And then the answer would be something very, very not specific, very general, like, I'm going here a little bit. Oh, I'm doing this a little bit. Okay, way number 3. Please take a look at this clip, also featuring my security guard.
Đây đi bộ hả?
Dạ.
Đây đi bộ hả?
Dạ.
Đây đi bộ hả?
Dạ.
Okay, he say, nay đi bộ hả? Nay đi bộ hả? Nay is hôm nay, but it's shortened, right? As we mentioned above, we very often in spoken language shorten the words. So hôm nay becomes nay, and đi bộ means walking, going on foot, by foot. Yeah. So he was saying, oh, you're walking today to work, right? Because sometimes I ride a bicycle, and sometimes I ride a motorbike, and sometimes I walk. And then I say, yeah. Okay, so you see, this is also another very common way to greet each other. We acknowledge what is happening or what the other person is doing, right? Okay, so for example, if you bump into me in the gym, right, and I'm on the treadmill, right, which is very unlikely to happen, what would you greet me? Yeah, you can say, oh, Annie, tập thể dục hả? Right. I mean, obviously, if you see me in the gym on the treadmill, obviously everybody knows I'm exercising, right? I'm working out. But yeah, you can just acknowledge what I'm doing, and that's also another way to greet. Tập thể dục hả? Right? Okay, so if you bump into me in the supermarket and I'm like pushing my my shopping cart, right? You can say, đúng rồi. Em đi siêu thị hả? Right? Obviously, if you see me having lunch, you can say, em ăn trưa hả? Right? So something very obvious. It's not a question at all. It's just a way to greet. Okay, so that's 3 common ways to say hello instead of saying chào. I hope this lesson is helpful, and I hope you will start using these ways to greet your friends and your family and any Vietnamese person that you meet. Hẹn gặp lại lần sau.